I rolled out to the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show in Tucson, Arizona. It's actually one of the largest mineral shows on the planet. So when I got there, I immediately got kicked out of one show.
Do I need to leave?
Yeah.
Why?
No, you can't. You can't.
Okay. Well, now you're making it clear. It's
Don't
people
start.
like me.
Don't start.
I'm just trying to figure out.
This is not your event. That's clear. So don't start. Please leave.
Security action. Tucson Convention Center. We go through the open door. Before we start seeing the specimens, we're gonna go in. Hey, what's up? This is DT coming to you from Rogers Media. We're right here at the world's largest gem and mineral show in Tucson, Arizona. Because listen, what we're doing right now is we are talking about the vibranium. If you saw the movie Black Panther, you know what vibranium is. If you saw the movie Dune, then you know what the spice is. But this is mostly high-end jewelry. Honestly, everything you're seeing now is mostly high-end jewelry. These are jewelers. Yeah.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
You can't go down there without a badge,
Oh, okay.
without credentials.
You gotta have a pass? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you gotta be
I thought it was open to the public.
No, next week is open to the public.
Oh, okay.
Next week is the Tucson Gem and Mineral site. This is a private.
Oh,
private
okay.
show.
But I did manage to speak to 3 dealers because my goal, speak to the dealers, distributors, and the miners and find out how to get involved in gems and minerals because it does involve world travel. So that was definitely intriguing to me. I hooked up with a dude from Gambia by the name of Jallo, and he basically gave me the game. You're going to love this interview with Jallo because he's a super cool, transparent dude.
So what initially sparked your interest in this? I mean, how did you get into this business?
This
Understand.
business, it was like, I can say it's a destiny. God create everybody with your own job. That's my luck to come to the gym.
You mean because you were born in Gambia?
I
you
was
say?
born in and raised and grew up in Gambia. We like pool. We call it Fulani. Then when I grow up, I'm interested on the business.
Okay.
So a lot of business I've entered, but the
So
one
you
that
had a
make
business
my
mind from the beginning. Uh-huh.
My concentration was the stone. I go to the diamond. I see the diamond, but little bit slow for me. Percentage was little. Then I moved from Nigeria. When I come to Nigeria, I go to the mining of tourmaline. Then we start to do the tourmaline, go to aqua. Only 1 year. Second year I come to Thailand.
When you say tumbling?
Tourmaline. This is tourmaline.
Oh,
Every stone has name. This is tourmaline.
okay. That's tourmaline.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is tourmaline. This one costs about $85 a gram. Yeah,
That you
not
can
by the
tell.
color. Sometimes you see the colors that look like, but they are not the same. You see? Tourmaline costs, but these costs have water inside. And these costs have petroleum inside. That's why I put them here. This is more value than that one outside.
yeah.
Those are outside, they are very cheap. You can see
Yeah,
a big
right.
piece, they tell you $500.
I also had a chance to talk to Frank Zhu. And Frank Zhu, well, he's a native, but he's from Phoenix, Arizona, and he gave me a whole different perspective.
Well, the only mineral I really want to show off right now is this one. And then we'll jump into some questions. But, this one right here, I just want to, look at this. So this is from Pakistan.
Okay.
And this is amazing. It's like gem quality mica with this aquamarine here on the side.
We said, what initially sparked your interest in minerals and
So, actually, I first got started in the metaphysical and spiritual background.
Okay.
It was all about helping people and trying to tell people how stones and minerals and crystals affect your energy metaphysically.
What were some of your challenges getting your inventory to this level? Because I'm just
Oh my gosh, this business, minerals, crystals, gemstones, it's very wild west. It's not like there's not really like a traditional bureaucratic layers, like with a different industry where you can get into and be an entrepreneur and there's like a set standard of how you can just like advance yourself. This industry is all about who you know. I guess you could say that for many things in life. It's all about who you know.
What? That amethyst? Boom. Big old piece of crystal. And you have to understand, this had to be formed underneath the surface of the earth, man. And only a volcano would erupt and make these pieces come to the surface so that they could be mined by gemologists. It has to be from Brazil, right?
Now, is this amethyst? Is you say amethyst?
Amethyst natural and polished.
He will tell you, look at the internet. Tourmaline price is $400 per gram. I'm selling you 200. It's cheaper. And you get me?
Right.
So it's an example. Normally you should get it for $20, $30 because they don't know anything. But now they have their smartphone in the hole. That down there.
Down in the hole.
They get their service.
they
They
can-
look at the internet. Oh my God, I get crystal tourmaline 20 grams. They look at the tourmaline crystal in the internet. Pam, Google. They bring you prices. And some of them are fake prices. Not really.
Right. Maybe that's what they're expecting, but not what they're getting.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you just said something interesting. You said when you're buying from the miner, he's using his phone to know how to what prices.
Most of them.
Before you could basically like.
Especially Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
Most of these miners, these laborers graduated, the university.
Oh,
graduated.
okay. The labor graduated.
Yes. Most of them.
So they're educated.
They are not like they are well educated. Yeah.
Trying to make a living.
What are some of the challenges that you face?
You know, you're coming in as a gringo, as a foreigner, and people in many other countries around the world that secondary, and you probably know this, they assume you're rich. You know, they assume you're loaded, and they look at you, and you're going there trying to get a fair deal. You know, going straight to the mines, trying to get a wholesale price on something, and they look at you and they're like, oh yeah, for the American, you know, they give you like double the price, triple the price, sometimes even like.
But you have to be familiar with the materials, right?
Exactly.
Or else
Yeah.
you're in trouble, right?
You got to know how much it's worth, which is also very hard because there's thousands of minerals, thousands. You know.
Going to these various countries around the world and actually buying precious gems from those, what it's like to be in that environment, that economic environment, dealing with the cultural aspects and everything. That's what Frank touched on. I also had a chance to speak to a guy named Ricardo from Italy, which was a 20-year friend of.
This
That's right. Ricardo.
I acquire many stones and I sell a little bit. So
Why?
the money is always the same.
That was your guy right there. You acquired the stones and you.
He already finds good stones by himself. He doesn't need me for this. Maybe, as I said, sell a little bit and many stones are left, and so the money is still the same.
Because what initially sparked your interest in this business?
It started when I made a travel to Australia in 1995, not for stones. I mean, it was for a sport competition. There were the World Police and Fire Games, sort of Olympic Games for firemen and policemen around the world. And I started to see opals in Australia. And that drew my interest. And then at the same time, I developed the will not to stay in Italy. I didn't want to stay in Italy.
You want to travel.
So
yeah.
after year 2000, I retired. So I started to travel in Madagascar.
But you
Thailand.
chose the path of mining over.
Not really mining. I visit mining areas, also remote ones, but I don't really do the mining.
Okay.
He's financing the mining.
Okay.
So sometimes he gets very good stones. I don't finance the mining because the miners are always stealing your stones. So sometimes you're losing the money, sometimes you're getting very good stones. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I don't want to trust.
So, man, he's more of an enthusiast. So his takes on things is quite different from Jalo's, and obviously Frank Zoo's a little bit different. That leads me to my next question, Frank. How has technology affected the mineral business and your business, as a matter of fact?
It's changed everything. You know, technology is a double-edged sword. Instagram, TikTok, social media, it's absolutely a double-edged sword. And the people that are on the winning side are the ones, you know, using it to sell. And they're successful. That was the people that, like the miners, for example, you know, that live in these really remote towns up in the Hindu Kush mountains in Pakistan. They started seeing that, okay, American retailers, or mostly American, but also European retailers from first world countries are selling this thing, you know, a simple quartz point from a metaphysical lens and marking it up a million times. You know, what was worth $10 is now $500, and so now you have these people, the source they're trying to ask the same price. You know, when you go visit them in their home country, and so it's really kind of made the whole industry more transparent, I would say, to people from all over the world. And because of that, they're in my opinion, they're just getting really greedy with what they're asking.
So one guy is basically interested in the stones themselves, and the other guy, Jallo, is more interested in the buy and sell. And also Frank. Frank is another resource that you just, you gravitate to, because these guys are super transparent. They want everybody to win. And I went there with an open mind and an open heart saying, hey, man, show me what's up. And they did that for me, man. So stay tuned.